What's going on? What is going on? There's giant squid that's washed up in San Diego, California on the banks. Uh, what? This thing's huge. It's dazed, it's confused, it's huge. It's huge. What? Uh, Sometimes I wonder. God obviously has sent signs in different ways, but you just start to wonder. Oh dear Lord! And what about the Typhoon Roke there in Japan? It is. There's 4 people dead. The flood waters are horrendous. And this thing is headed right for the Fukushima nuclear power plant. The same one from the earthquake that rattled the teeth of Tokyo back in March 11/11. And then what happened? Then that tsunami. You have to realize, folks, that earthquake rattled. It shook the ground for over 6 minutes. Then, half hour later, a 30-foot wall tsunami comes rushing ashore for 6 miles inland, killing 28,000 people. And then the nuclear reactors begin to explode and melt down. 6 of them melt down. Now, here comes a typhoon. What? A typhoon. Plus, they've had earthquakes and aftershocks and tremors and all kinds of issues, but this typhoon is huge. It's bearing down, headed where? Where? Japan. Where? Right for the Fukushima power plant where the nuclear reactors are still bleeding and melting and, oh. Would you pray for the people of Japan? Seriously, pray for them. And what's this giant squid? I got to get back to it. What is this giant squid washing up on the banks of San Diego? They're saying in 40 years they've never seen anything like this. Never. This thing's huge. I don't know. And there's a terrible strain of polio. A horrible plague of polio is spreading through China and Pakistan as we speak. Jesus said that there'll be. Well, can I just read it? I'll just flip over there. I could almost quote it, but I'll just read it. It's Matthew 24. They asked Jesus, can you tell us the signs? Can you tell us the signs of thy coming and the end of the world? And Jesus said, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Look what's going on in the United Nations this week. And he says, you'll hear these wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdoms against kingdoms. And those are spiritual kingdoms. There shall be famines, pestilence. Did I say pestilence? Earthquakes in divers places, different places. All of these are the beginning of sorrow. So we've got a typhoon Roke that's hitting Japan, maybe going to do more damage to the nuclear plant, the power plants with the 6 reactors already melting down. We know 4 people are dead in Japan. We know that over 250,000 of them without power, and the rains are falling, the floodwaters are rising. And what's this polio strain? A new polio strain that's more potent, more powerful, spreading through China and Pakistan right now. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear about this? And in the Swiss Alps, it's a record, absolutely broke all the records for snow in September. It's the biggest snowfall ever recorded in the Swiss Alps in the month of September. What? Are you serious? Oh, and there's some more earthquakes that shook up China and Tibet. Of course, the earthquake 2 days ago that hit India, that we know 83 people are dead, and I think that number's still rising. 7 of them died in Tibet, some of them died in Nepal. Folks are still buried under the rubble, and the monsoon rains are pouring on them. I'm just, I'm just really heartbroken. because I can't, and then we have this peace issue, between Israel and the Palestinians. What's that mean? How's that going to work out? What's going to be the end result of that? Does anybody really know? President Barack Obama, I think, is just now starting to speak. Yes, he's on the floor of the United Nations. He's starting to speak now. So I think I'm going to go listen to his speech and come back with a recap of what he said. I'll be right back. Stay with me. It's going to be a powerful day right here on YouTube and on Liberty Broadcasting Network on radio this afternoon.